Hello and welcome to DuPont Presents The Power of Shunya, the Challenge for Zero, a show where we reward innovation. That's right, we've got 24 teams who are competing with their innovative products. Teams of two. One, the science specialist, who will tell us about the product they've developed. And the other, a business school student who will tell us how we can get it to people, how it can have the most social impact. And how are we going to decide? Well, we have an eminent panel of judges who will help us reach that decision. So let's meet our jury. Our first jury member is Mr. Rajiv Karwal, founder and CEO of Milagro Business Solutions. Our second judge joining us again is Ms. Vani Kola, MD of Kalari Capital. Our third jury member is Homi Bhedwar, Technology Director of South Asia and ASEAN from DuPont. Thank you so much, judges. We hope you have a really difficult time in this episode with our three products. Let's meet our first team, but before we do that, let's have a look at what they're going to be presenting. Can we look at the product, please? Well, looked yummy for most of it, didn't it? Let's meet our first team, Ann Zachariah from RV College of Engineering and Deependra Singh from IIM Bangalore. And Deependra, welcome to the show. How are you feeling?
Good.
Good.
Always a good way to start the day with yogurt. Your project is called Designer Yoghurt. Does it come in the shape of a handbag? Is that why?
No, it's different, that's why.
Well, how different is it is what you're going to tell us, and how differently you're going to get it to people is what Deependra is going to tell us. So we're going to start with your science presentation first. So Ann, if you're ready, the judges surely are all yours.
India constitutes almost 40% of the world's malnourished children. My project, the Designer Yoghurt, finds a more holistic and sustainable approach to that solution. When we started this project, we tried to target two main ideas. The first was to use yogurt because it's so frequently used across India and because of its inherent therapeutic value, the fact that it contains bacteria that's useful for the body and calcium and protein and carbohydrates. So what did we do to this yogurt? We enhanced it with fruits and vegetables that are indigenous to India and that are known to have immense therapeutic properties. This enriched yogurt was tested on parameters like proteins, carbohydrates, phenolics, and antioxidant property. And the fascinating fact was that the enriched yogurt enhanced the properties of each of these factors. The second problem that we tried to approach was that yogurt by itself has a shelf life of only about 14 days when refrigerated at 4 degrees Celsius, and that's a huge problem. How did we find a solution to that? We freeze-dried the yogurt. On freeze-drying the enriched yogurt, you obtain a powder. Now this powder can be eaten as it is, or it can be mixed in water or in milk. So not only does freeze-drying enhance the shelf life to about 14 years of the product, it also retains properties and it retains the microbial content of the enriched yogurt. The antioxidant property enhanced completely, and this is important because it is a cure for diseases like cancer and degenerative diseases like heart ailments, etc.
Well, Ann, thank you so much. Before we start with Deependra's presentation, we also have her mentor, Professor Nagashri Rao from the RV College of Engineering, who's joining us. Ma'am, have you tasted this yogurt, and can you tell us how it's different from the yogurt that we know?
I have tasted the fruit or the vegetable enriched yogurt which the team had made, and it tasted similar, but it had the aroma, the texture was different, and even it was more nutritious, and it tasted like when we enriched with gooseberry, it had the tinge of or the tang of the gooseberry taste, or when we enriched with pomegranate, we had that fruit. So whichever fruit we had added, it had the tang taste of the fruit. So that was definitely better than what we get from the normal yogurt.
Thank you very much, ma'am. And now we move to Deependra for the business plan. So Deependra, all yours, buddy.
We have a two-pronged approach for this to market this product. We have a customer segment where we have segmented for business to business and business to consumer. Business to business is in our short-term plan, and business to consumer is a long-term plan. So business to business, as Ann has already talked about, malnourished children, 60 million in India. So India ranks highest, the number one, in terms of malnourished children. Second is the sub-Saharan Africa, 30 million. And along with this, we have the lactating mothers and pregnant women. Then we have astronauts. Not only Earth is covered, but beyond the Earth, this product goes with the astronauts. It can be used in space as a space food because of its high therapeutic and nutrient value and the high energy content in the product. With the army, that is posted in the remote areas. So this finds a lot of use in terms of nutrients, and especially the patients in hospitals, because it increases the immunity. So it has a market with the hospitals. And in terms of business to consumer now, moving forward to that, people ailing with digestive problems, this has a medicinal value. And for health conscious populations, people going for probiotic drinks, this is a one with gut microbiota, which has a gut microbiota, so it can serve the purpose for the families going for probiotic drinks. And people on the move, especially people traveling, this can give you instant energy, can be a fast food to that. So apart from distribution strategy, we have our channels, whom to approach to sell this product. Midday meal program has 12 crore children. 12 crore children currently covered under this. So we can partner with the government bodies. We can also partner with the NGOs who are into midday meal programs. It can also be exported to other countries, like the countries which have lactose intolerance population, much like Malaysia, which has 85% population which is lactose intolerant. We can also export it to countries sub-Saharan Africa. So it is a good export product. Reason being because it's a shelf life of 14 years, and it has to only to be kept away from moisture, and that's it. So it is very easy to transport this product. And we can also, to reach out to hospitals, we can reach out to opinion leaders like Indian Dietetics Association and Pediatric Association. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Oh, so they're sending their product to outer space. What do the judges think? Is their plan flying too high? Will the dahi make them say nahi? Over to the judges.
And I like your name of this thing, Designer Yogurt. Huh?
Thank
so
you.
It has a little kind of attitude to it. So pretty neat. I'm looking at the display you have there, and
like a tequila shot.
it's like a shot. It's more liquid than it looks like more like a liquid than it looks like a yogurt to me. And so I'm trying to understand, what kind of consumer attraction will there be here? Because drinking something like this, eating something, and all these fruits and vegetables, they have a whole lot of tastes in them. So it's kind of a little bit of a hodgepodge into like everything in the kitchen sink, huh?
What we've done here, sir, is that the yogurt that we've made initially, which is the actual yogurt, we freeze-dried it. So what you get is a powder. Now this powder has to be mixed in water or in milk. Now here I've mixed it in water, and that's why there's a slight change in the consistency. Now in terms of the flavor of the yogurt itself, it has the same flavor as the yogurt. Now so far we haven't added any external agents like sweeteners, any sweetener or anything. It's just the fruit or the vegetable in the yogurt and in the powder form. So once we move ahead with this project, we will have to find a way of adding maybe sweeteners to the product itself to increase maybe the viability for the consumer.
Is there any aspect of your innovation which can be patented?
The fact that we are retaining the property of the yogurt with the fruit or the vegetable through the technique of freeze drying, the fact that it is retaining that property, I think that is the patentable aspect of the product.
Well, you have points to think about. Yes, plenty to think about, but good job done, Ann and Deependra. You can go now. Thank you so much. Houston, we have a problem. We're all out of yogurt. But not if Ann has a way. We'll see whether the judges were impressed enough by her innovation to give her the prize for today. But hey, you've only seen one of three, so we have 2 more products coming up. But that's going to be after a short break on DuPont Presents The Power of Shunya, Challenge for Zero. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back to DuPont Presents The Power of Shunya, the challenge for zero. 3 competing teams today. We saw the first product before the break. It was Designer Yoghurt. It's now time to see what our second product and team is all about. The product first. Please welcome our second team today, Rohit Singh from the PVPP College of Engineering, Mumbai, and Mansi Sharma from Narsimonji, Mumbai. Rohit and Mansi, welcome to the show. How are you feeling? Feeling all right?
Yes.
Yeah. We're going to start with the technical innovation. We're going to start with that presentation from Rohit, and then Mansi will tell us about the business plan. So, the two of you are ready. We are all. So go ahead, dazzle us.
What inspired me to develop this project was, it was very sad day when I read an article in newspaper that a blind person has lost his cell phone, and I was surprised to know that in this age of technology, there is no such innovation for blind, which would serve them as a communicator. So I inspired and thought of making a phone for them. The first step was to understand the Braille language, since our motive is to make the innovation which work complete in Braille language and would serve in the same pattern which blind persons used to read. I observed each and every numbers, alphabets and characters in Braille language can be easily expressed in different combinations of 6 dots. On the front panel, what I have done is there is a display part. The display is, there is no LCD screens, but we have used a matrix of holes. So it's actually a solenoid. Solenoid is a component to which when we supply a signal, the pin comes up. Suppose someone sends SMS to blind. So initially we convert the data in Braille language one by one, then we give it to our display. Similarly, someone calls him, the 10-digit mobile number will be converted into Braille, and then it will be generated on the screen. Sometimes it happens that the cell phone is switched off and still they are trying to make the calls. So what we have done is we have provided a set of 5 solenoids on the right side panel. Now if there is a 100% battery charged, all the 5 pins will be outside. If there is no charging, all the 5 pins will go inside. So now as you can see there, there is 4 pins out. It means there is 80% charging. So in this way the blind person can know the battery status. We have provided one single pin for network indication. If there is a threshold level, a call can be made, SMS can be sent, the pin will be outside, otherwise it will be inside. So blind person can change his location and he can try again. Back panel, on the back panel we have provided 6 buttons. A combination of these 6 buttons will be used for typing any numbers, alphabets and characters. After typing, the acknowledgement will be generated on the screen, so blind person can easily confirm it. If the message is typed correctly, he can send it. So the power of Shunya factor here is there would be no blind people who still faces problem after the launch of this product.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Rohit. We have Mr. Sachin Patil who's joining us, who's used this product and will tell us whether it actually benefited him or not, or how much it did. सचिन जी, आप हमारे दर्शकों को ये बताइए कि आपने ये संचारक डिवाइस जो है उसको यूज़ किया है और इसको यूज़ करने में आपको क्या-क्या फ़ायदा हुआ?
हाँ, अभी तो डेवलपमेंट अच्छा तरह से सोचा गया है, जैसे कि नॉर्मल लोग मोबाइल जैसे यूज़ करते हो उसी तरह से ये मोबाइल बनाया गया है। वैसे तो ब्रेल का फॉर्मेट तो है ही, जैसे कि कोई मिस कॉल करेगा तो इसमें नंबर आ जाएगा, डॉट्स ऊपर आ जाएंगे, जो भी नंबर है उस नंबर के हिसाब से वो डॉट अपने आप ऊपर आ जाएंगे। कोई मैसेज भेजेगा तो वो टेक्स्ट अगर रीड को हम लोग क्लिक करेंगे तो मैसेज शो करेंगे ये अल्फ़ाबेट के थ्रू। बस अच्छा है ये प्रोडक्ट। ये पहले मार्केट में आना चाहिए। जैसे जैसे मार्केट में उसको वैल्यू बढ़ेगा तो और आपकी आइडिया भी बढ़ जाएगी मेरे ख्याल से।
Thank you so much, Sachin ji. Mansi, it's now yours. The business plan. We're all waiting for it. Go.
We are initially looking at launching it in phases. In the first phase, we are planning to target the tier 1 cities, metropolitan cities, reason being the awareness level of the people and the education level of the people and affordability is more in tier 1 cities as compared to the other parts of the country. We are actually did a survey in National Association of Blind and the National Federation of Blind. If we go and demonstrate our product in the NAB and also the National Federation, it is going to actually give a very nice promotion to our product. Coming to the most likable media, which is radio, which is more extensively used by the blind people, we are actually focusing on the radio, which will actually use that medium to reach out the maximum people. Also, we are also looking at the medical camps and the eye camps which are there, where we can actually promote and tell the benefits of this product to the blind. So these are the various promotion strategies which we are looking at. Long-term vision is that not even a single person will be left without having at least the knowledge of the innovation, the kind of innovation which the hard work which you have put in. So it's like we are leveraging on the power of Shunya, that not even a single blind person should be left without the privilege of using our cell phone.
You saw their product, you heard their plan. Visionaries or not, our judges will let us know. Judges, over to you.
If you look at a Google or a Windows today, they have already built in lot of features from voice activation to talk back, right? How would you actually have an advantage when this product is actually taken to the market?
So when I visited to blind workshop, I had asked them that the phones are available in voice feedback and voice operated options. So do you use it? What they told me was when they are at public places like railway stations, bus stops, it becomes very difficult to get the feedback and to operate the phone.
My question is, what is your ability to provide a widget, an API, something from you that any other developer can then make their app, and if they so choose to, how can they easily make that possible on your phone?
Ma'am, on initial stage, we have just given the basic features, but our plan is to make it like open source, so that best minds of the world can contribute their innovations, their technologies to this phone.
Thank you so much, Rohit. Thank you, Mansi. You may leave. So our judges are going to take a call on this phone, but they also have to see one more product. They're going to do that after a short little break on DuPont Presents The Power of Shunya, a challenge for zero. We'll be right back. Hello and welcome back to DuPont Presents The Power of Shunya, the challenge for zero. We have 3 contesting teams today. We've seen 2 innovative products, very innovative products. Let's see if the third one can beat them or is it just about match. Let's have a look. Looks like his professor caught him doing something he should not have been. To tell us more about it, let's welcome our third team of Vineet Upadhyay from IIT Chennai and Akshat Jain from ISB Hyderabad. Vineet, Akshat, how are you feeling?
Pretty good.
Good?
Excited.
We're going to start with your technical presentation and then move on to Akshat for the business plan. So if you're ready, our judges are, off you go.
My innovation is about facial recognition from human photographs and object tracking in live video or captured video. Human photographs are taken, the faces are extracted, and their gender and age category is classified. Identity is recognized by performing a match against a given dataset of faces. This data set can be obtained, it could be a criminal mugshot database, or it can be obtained from social media, or it can be provided by the government as a civilian photographs database. In object recognition, the paths are identified and we try to predict the behavior of people in such cases. This product can be used for criminal recognition at airports, railways, or it can be used to serve more customized content to the retail or the hospitality industry by predicting the behavior of the people, getting their preferences from social media.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Vineet. To tell us more about this, we have Professor Mahesh Panchagnula, who is also from IIT Chennai. So, sir, do you think, this is the most important question I know everyone is thinking about right now, do you think that this could infringe on an individual's right to privacy?
I think individual privacy is very important. It cannot be compromised at all, at any level. There are uses for the technology that Vineet has developed that I don't think compromises that fundamental aspect of our societies. So, you know, in areas where, like for example, airports, where we have sacrificed a small part of that privacy right to ensure a larger goal of security, and this is implemented worldwide today, I believe would be a classic case of where Vineet's innovation can find use. And I'm sure there are others. So there are, I think, they are not mutually exclusive.
Thank you very much, sir. Well, now to tell us about the business plan of this, and I know our judges are listening very intently, where's this going to go? Is Big Brother watching all the time? Akshat, over to you.
So there are essentially three customer segments that we want to focus on. The first one would be the retail industry. So in the retail industry, we'll be able to offer the consulting services to the retail stores to help them increase their sales by tracking the consumer behavior and then correlating this behavior with the shopping habits and the consumer demographics. The next application would be in the hospitality industry, wherein we'll be able to offer our services to the hotels to ensure customer delight. So whenever a customer is checking in, through facial recognition, we'll be able to get access to the publicly available information through social media. So in this case, again, we want to focus on the 5-star and the 4-star hotels for whom the customer delight is a more important proposition as compared to the price. The third segment would be the security agencies. So over here, we'll be working with the institutions to help them ensure a criminal-free vicinity for them. So here we want to target the infrastructures, both private and commercial, then the banks and the transport spaces like an airport.
Good presentation. This next part of the show is going to be slightly different. The judges will be asking no questions. The team will use facial analytics to tell us what they're thinking.
Facial recognition is no longer a cutting-edge technology. It's a commodity. It's available. So where is the innovation?
So what I have done is I have collected photographs with real-time variations. They are obtained from live cameras or they are obtained from social media sites. So most of the online websites are based on academic data sets. So those data sets do not possess real-time variations, which I have taken care of. And my recognition rates are as high up to 90% for gender and 78% for age category, and up to again 90% for identity. And the uniqueness also lies in the way we are planning to implement our product. For example, we are trying to track customer behavior in a retail store. So when we perform these kind of activities, our data set increases by time. So the analytics which we provide to the customer will improve with time.
Okay, well, thank you so much. So 3 innovative products seen today. The facial analytics that you just saw, the phone for the visually impaired, and then the frozen designer yogurt or the freeze-dried designer yogurt. Which one of them melted the judges the most? They're going to choose one winner today who gets a chance to go through to the grand finale and play for that big prize. But if you win today, the team walks away with a tablet device each. They're marking them on 5 basic parameters: on disruptions, on relevance, on commercial viability, the science behind the idea, most importantly, that Shunya quotient. We're talking about social impact. So judges, over to you. We'll give you some time to deliberate. Well, the judges have decided from the looks of it. Judges, what say you?
Yeah, so we had a chance to talk through this thing, and we thought that one of them stood out more, and that was the Designer Yoghurt.
Designer Yoghurt. Ann and Deependra, today's winners. Let's get them out, and if we could have the judges here with the prize, please. Floating around. Like objects in orbit. Like yogurt in orbit. So Ann and Deependra are our winners, and hopefully the judges have given them a lot to think about as well, besides the prize. And hopefully our contestants have given you a lot to think about as well. We're going to come back on another episode of DuPont Presents The Power of Shunya, the Challenge for Zero, with a lot more innovations from bright young sparks in our country. I'd like to thank our judges, and I'd like to thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.